you missed it, I'm Ben. This is Matt. We're the president and vice president of Men Against Sexual Violence. And once we get the boxes up, there are going to be markers, and you can write graffiti on the boxes that has to do with gender oppressive stereotypes.
Once we get a bunch of words on these boxes that force us inside of our gender stereotypes, we're going to break them down and show that we're not afraid to step outside of our gender. We want to make our society safer so women don't have to fear being victims of violence.
Come over here, make some t-shirts, make some buttons. As soon as the boxes go up, we'll be busting through the gender box. If you're hanging out on the sidelines, we do invite you to come in and check it out. If you're in class, sneak out, come visit. We are done with gender norming and gender policing at UIC, and this is the first step to get it done.
I want to talk to you guys about gender policing. People have thrown this phrase out a couple times today, and I want to talk about what gender policing looks like in everyday situations. I want people to shout out the first 3 words they can think of when I ask them to give me words that describe sexually active women. What do we call women who have sex in this society? First 3 words. Sluts. Okay, slut and whore.
Dirty, skanky.
Dirty and skanky. Okay. Let's do the same thing for the fellas. What do we call men who are sexually active in our society? You in the red shirt. Stud. I typically get player, pimp, or stud. What's going on here? What's going on with these 2 lists? What do words like slut, whore, and hoe do to a woman? What's the purpose of calling them one of those words?
Degrade.
To degrade, says Matt. When we objectify women, call them names like slut, whore, or hoe, we're basically saying they're objects to be used any way we want them to. How this ties to gendered violence is, do you ask a woman who has a reputation for us being a slut consent? Do you get her consent to have sex with her? No, you don't, right? This can encourage people to treat women badly. It encourages an atmosphere that says it's okay to hurt some women are bad and they deserve harm, and that's bullshit, and we need to throw that out, okay? No more of that. I'm going to say that these words will also limit men and that it reduces them into one activity. What's a pimp? A pimp is actually a negative thing. This is a slave trader. This is someone who owns human beings, right? We have this phrase in society, we're going to pimp my ride. If I was really going to pimp someone's ride, I would treat it like shit. Because that's what pimps do to human beings, right? So we need to fucking throw that language out the door and stop elevating this as a positive thing.
We also want to invite all of the people present here to come help us, and we're going to collectively dismantle the gender box. Katie's going to be one of our runners. Who else would like to run through the gender box? Raise your hand. Anyone else? All right. And then Jesse. Yes, Jesse. 1, 2, 3. Bring it out. Let's come it down. Woo!
We are Massive, Men Against Sexual Violence, a student group on UIC's campus that is against the sexual violence of men and women.
I get asked a lot, being a man, why I want to work to try and end violence against women, and I'm partially in this to ask other men, why don't you speak up to try and end violence against women and to try and get more men involved?
Our message here is that men and women are committed to end sexual violence. We can start today. We can start by talking to other people. We can start by examining our own ideas about what gender and gender policing is. It's never too late to start making change, and this is the right time and the right moment, and that's why we had our event. Join Men Against Sexual Violence. Woo!